Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Polar Bears and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jay Hernandez, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Fabio Koufax. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Fabio Koufax.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Fastball well outside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Shmuel Foppert. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Foppert is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Row. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Foppert stands at first with 1 out. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
He's got it. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Dog Billingsley, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brunk. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
To 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box now, Clinton Wood. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230. 1 home run and 5 driven in. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
At the plate, Johnny Gates. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
0-1 pitch on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pitts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Luis Alvarado.
Stepping into the box, Luis Alvarado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again? And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. At the plate, Connor Pitts. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Pitts leads all National League All-Star third baseman in voting coming into today, and it looks very likely, at least, he'll be on the NL squad, if not a starter.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Now a curveball misses inside. Just hung in there on that one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Full count now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Another one sent foul. Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Stepping in, Gregory Pitts, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Skipper, Bonzer.
So striding forward now, Chipper Bonzer, and a chance to add to his National League RBI lead if he can deliver right here.
And sometimes we forget he's a second baseman. Pretty rare to have a middle infielder like him that can be a big run producer for you.
First pitch of the at-bat. None out, runners at first and second. Sharp ground ball to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's set and the pitch. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Pitts is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
1-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Coming to the plate now, Gaylord Lakrensky. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if it
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Pitts rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Now at the plate, Lamont Mishmerheisen. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
2 out with the man at first. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Ready with the 2-0. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And it's fouled away. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Polar Bears lead it 2-0. Next up for New York, Vernon Baez, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
We don't see this much very often in baseball anymore. A center fielder with some thump in his bat. This guy can hit and also play the outfield.
The pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Billingsley is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Vernon Baez is retired, leading off the bottom of the second. Standing in now, Antonio Arroyo. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jonas Gonzalez.
At the plate, Jonas Gonzalez. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Delgado playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2026 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Into the box now, Fabio Koufax. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fabio Koufax.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting,
Now to the plate, Shmuel Foppert. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
This ball will be chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The bat, number 1, designated hitter.
Ready now, DeVore Haddig. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
To the plate now, Connor Pitts. And so take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes a cold strike 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Now at the plate, Gregory Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And that misses. 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box, Chipper Bonzer, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Polar Bears lead this one 4-0. Set to get his day started, Fernando Delgado, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Set to get his day started, Cleveland Hanks. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Michael Brunk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Now here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Foppert is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So stepping in, John Pitts earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1.
The count 1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
To short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping in now, Gaylord Lakrensky, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Fouled off. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Andy Fox answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate now, Lamont Mishmerheisen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fabio Koufax, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Inside ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, D-Roll, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Shmuel Foppert, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch.
3-0.
Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Syracuse leads it 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So striding in, Clinton Wood. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Foppert is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in, Johnny Gates. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Next for the Mets, Luis Alvarado. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets go down quickly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Digging in and looking for more. DeVore Haddig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Inside and low, 2-1. Pitch on the way. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Connor Pitts waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Connor Pitts. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. To the plate now, Gregory Pitts, pulled high in the air out to left field. Brunk will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box now, Chipper Bonser. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Santiago Gonzalez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Gonzalez.
Into the box, John Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bounce towards the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gaylord Rutledge.
Now at the plate, Gaylord Lukrensky. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a hard liner toward short. That gets down, and the inning continues.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
Lamont Mishmerheisen is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Syracuse is out in front 8-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up now, Vernon Baez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Vernon Baez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Stepping in, Antonio Arroyo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. So coming to the plate, Jonas Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready once again, Fabio Koufax. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Fabio Koufax.
First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now back.
Digging in to try it again. Shmuel Foppert. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot down the line in right. 4th home run for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, DeVore Hadig, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, outside. Nope.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls,
Looks like this
strike.
guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Ball, exercise.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Good.
At the plate now, Connor hits. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. In there, 1-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So now to the plate, Gregory Pitts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Polar Bears on top 9-0. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Delgado. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Hey.
Standing in, Cleveland Hanks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Yeah.
2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2. Michael Brunk is on deck. Full count, here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next to the
Hey,
bat.
just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Michael Brunk, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Up next to the bat.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Clinton Wood. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third.
Hey.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave one. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Striding into the box, Chipper Bonser. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. John Pitts will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now batting, John Pitts. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
From the stretch.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
A runner at first with no outs here. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, Gaylord Lakrensky as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Chuck Mills enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Chuck Mills. Now batting,
Into the box now, Lamont Mishmerheisen, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's the ball. 2-0.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Fabio Koufax. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Polar Bears are out in front here, 11-0. Last half of the 7th here. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Johnny Gates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box, Luis Alvarado. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
3-0 now. Here it comes. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
The center fielder, number 13, Vernon Baez.
In now, Vernon Baez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Foppert is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, Antonio Arroyo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets strand 1. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Shmuel Foppert. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Now the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So coming to the plate, Devore Haddig, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Hopped up. Delgado has a play. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 3.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Connor Pitts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 0-1 on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in once again, Gregory Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Ripped down the line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Pitts rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Now back.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
To the plate now, Chipper Bonzer. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Full count now, 3-2. John Pitts is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. John Pitts will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. First and second now, one man out. Ball 1.
That's the ball.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gaylord Lukrensky. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
That was a pretty good pitch, too, man. That last AB when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate. So that tells me this guy likes the ball on that inner half of the plate or even inside off the plate. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm keeping the ball away from this guy.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he fouls this one off. Second and third, 2 away. Fouled off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Looking to minimize the damage here. This one's chopped to third. Scooped up the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Polar Bears are out in front, 13-0. Ready for another chance? Jonas Gonzalez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Fernando Delgado. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one. We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here now the 2-2. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now in the box, Cleveland Hanks. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 2-2 takes this the other way to right, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, still looking up at a 13-0 score. Into the box, Lamont Mishmerheisen, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Lamont Mishmerheisen.
First pitch on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two and one. Now here's the pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
At the plate, Fabio Koufax. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder, number 1.
Digging in, Shmuel Foppert. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The bat, number 1.
Striding forward now is the DH, Devore Haddig. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a throw over. Back in standing. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
That's ball
3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
In now, Connor Pitts. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Gregory Pitts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay home. And he's out on the tag. So digging in now, Michael Brunk. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Timothy Chu is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Timothy Chu. Now batting, the second baseman.
So now to the plate, Clinton Wood, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2. This one's down to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings. In line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Standing in now, Johnny Gates, as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Alvarado. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The Mets down to their final strike.
Helpful.
Down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The Mets down to their final strike. Count remains full. A shot down the first base line. Foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-1, the final tally here. Syracuse, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Dog Billingsley pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jay Hernandez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.